Wilson from South Asia Solidarity Group. And as earlier speakers have said, we're here today to honor the many, many victims of horrific mob lynchings, Muslims, Christians, Dalits, and also to call for justice in their names. They have not simply died at the hands of mobs, but those mobs were provoked, were organized, were actually orchestrated by the forces of the Hindu right, who directly answer to Prime Minister Narendra Modi. So it's not enough today to only remember the victims of mob lynching, though we must do that, and we must remember those of them who are children, like Swapnil Sonewane of Maharashtra, who's 15 years old, who was killed because he and a classmate dared to love each other from different castes. We must remember Junaid, 16 years old, who was murdered on a train as he returned from doing Eid shopping, being accused of eating beef but really just killed because he could be seen to be a Muslim. So we remember them, but we must also fight for justice for them, because it's not enough to say what Prime Minister Modi said today in his Independence Day address, breaking a long, long silence over these issues. He said, well, we must all go forward together. But he is the same man who, in his election campaign in 2014, started talking about a pink revolution of beef exports and really launched this whole onslaught of Gau Rakshak and cow slaughter-related murders and lynching. Then if we look at what is happening in UP today, the biggest sign of India's slide into fascism is the appointment by the BJP of Yogi Adityanath as the chief minister of that state. And you know what Yogi Adityanath stands for. He's a fascist who's called for Muslims to be wiped out, who's called for India to become a Hindu state, and he's the chief minister. He formed the Hindu Yuva Vahini, which since then has been going around murdering Muslims, burning down Dalit homes, and so many other crimes. Now, many of us remember today also the 70 tiny children who lost their lives in Gau Rakshak, in a hospital run by the government in Yogi Adityanath's constituency. Now, what is Yogi Adityanath doing in response to that? Is he taking responsibility for those dead children's lives? No, what he's done is he's called for a big celebration. He's called for Janmashtami, the Hindu festival, to be celebrated in a grand scale, and for the police to organize that. So that is a symbol of what it means to be living in the Republic of Fear today. Now, it's not only, of course, the anniversary of independence, but also of the terrible bloodshed of partition. Now we mustn't forget that it was the Hindu right forces who first had the idea that South Asia should be divided, that India and Pakistan should be separate nations. And today, what they've done is to make the violence of partition something which is happening every day. So it's not just happening during riots, it's not happening during huge movements of people. It's happening in the street, it's happening on trains. And we must make sure that it never ever becomes normal, that it never ever becomes acceptable, and that the lives of those who are killed, we never stop grieving them and standing by their families and friends in their grief. But as people in the diaspora, there's also more we need to do. We need to remind Modi that he does not have the support of all the people in the diaspora, because he likes to say how much support he has. He likes to globetrot and go everywhere and show that he's got so many fans here. And yes, the Hindu right is organized here, but there are many, many of us who are prepared to stand up to the fascism which he represents here in the diaspora, and that's what we're doing today. The other thing we have to do here in Britain is to make sure that many more people hear of Modi and know what Modi stands for. So when they hear about Donald Trump and his racism and his Islamophobia, they also think of Modi. We saw the terrible neo-Nazi rally in Charlottesville and the way the police allowed it to happen, the way the police allowed those racists to go around beating up black people, and they murdered a young woman, Heather Heyer. Well, that has been happening on a much bigger scale in India for a very long time. The RSS mobs are backed by the police, backed by the state, and backed by the Prime Minister. And they are fascist. And when people think of human rights violations, when they think, for example, of what's happening under Erdogan, the crushing of dissent, the persecution of academics, they should also think of Modi. And when they think of Israel and the apartheid state, they should also think of the kind of apartheid state which Modi wants to make India into. So I'm going to leave it there, but just to say that this is just the beginning for us. We must work together to build this movement here in Britain and remember all the victims and never let them be forgotten. Thank you.
Hame chahiye, azadi, mode you can't hide.